Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to the subject of statistics. Now, this is the first tutorial for the class 11th English medium. Till now, I have been doing this for the 12th class. Now, I have started with the 11th class. You all have given your 10th examinations. Everyone is staying home right now. Maybe in future you will leave from the lockdown. So this is my attempt at teaching the at home students for the 11th commerce. I will start with the very first chapter, that is chapter number 1, collection of data. Statistics is a new subject for you students. You haven't studied it properly in 10th. Now you will study it in depth with me, that is Vitan sir. Now, before we begin, let us check one definition of statistics by the statistician R.A. Hallquist. Statistics is a science that concerns itself with experimentation and the collection, description, and analysis of data. Statistical methods are tools for examining data. That means statistics is a science with which experiments and then does the collection, the description, and the analysis of a data. So basically, statistics is the method or tool for examining a data. It is said by the statistician R.A. Hallquist. Now, the statistics subject which you are going to study in 11th, it has total of 9 chapters. The first one is how to collect data. The second one, how to present data. The third one, how to find the averages, the mean, median, mode, which you have studied in 10th mathematics. When you find the average, find its range, find how far it has been spread, that is the measure of dispersion. Then comes the skewness, the data which has been spread follows the right side or the left side. You will learn it in detail. Then it comes permutation, combination, binomial expansion. You have studied the chapter of probability in 10th mathematics. Now this is the base of that probability. Probability will come again in the 12th, but if you study this chapter properly, you will be able to solve the probability sums easily. Then comes sampling methods. Statistics is all about collecting data, and collecting data is all about creating samples. I will explain you what is samples later. So these are the methods of how to collect those samples. Then comes the function, the bivariate function, the univariate function, the multivariate functions, the functions basics you will learn here. The arithmetic progression which you studied in 10th, this is the big brother, that is the geometric progression. So these are the 9 chapters which you are going to study in the 11th statistics. This is the index. You have to write down this index in your notebooks in the very first page. Today we are going to start with the chapter 1, that is collection of data. Now we should start with the origin and the growth of statistics. We know that we are talking about collection of data, but before that, what is statistics? Where was it used? When was it created? We should know these things. Now, India has contributed in the field of statistics since ancient times. We can say during the Mauryan era, Chanakya wrote the Chanakya Niti book, that is the economics of Chanakya, in which he has mentioned certain statistical methods before Christ 300 years. Another is the book Ain Akbari written by Abul Fazl. The underlined words are the most IMP. These are the extract from the textbook. So take your textbook, keep your textbook with you, and then underline these words in your textbook. These are the important points of the theory. Abul Fazl wrote the book Ain Akbari during the time of Mughal Emperor Akbar, and he has mentioned the statistical system for administrative and revenue services of the Mughal Empire. Afterwards, the German word statistic was used first time by the Gottfried Eckenwall in 1749. This is a picture of that person, and with that the using of word statistics started. Before 1750, statistic was just data analysis and collection of data, nothing much. But by 18th century, statistics was used for collection of data by states. It was introduced in Encyclopedia Britannica in 1797. This is an important point because this is a milestone in the development of statistics. The probability theory was found in 17th and 18th century, and the two great names were Laplace, that is in the picture, and Gauss. They were the ones to develop the probability theory. A statistical body, that is a statistical organization, the Royal Statistical Society, was founded in 1834 in the London. This is another milestone in the history of statistics. The advanced field of statistics was developed in 19th and 20th century. Galton and Carl Pearson used mathematical statistics in science, industry and politics. Carl Pearson is a person which you are going to hear of too many statistical formulas. You are going to hear his name forever. Carl Pearson is considered the founder of mathematical statistics. Remember this name and this title, the founder of mathematical statistics. He created advanced statistical laboratory in England in 1911, and the first World University of Statistics department was created in the University College of London. In 1910 and 1920, Gosset and Fisher initiated to develop modern statistical science. Fisher applied statistics to a variety of diversified fields such as genetics, biometry, psychology, education, agriculture, and therefore Fisher is considered the father of statistics. Fisher is the second name which you are going to hear of many times in the statistics. So Carl Pearson, the founder of mathematical statistics, Fisher, the father of statistics. Remember these names, they are important. During 1930 and during the earlier expansion and development of statistics, the works of E. Pearson and J. Neyman are considered advanced. If we talk about the growth of statistics in India, the Indian Statistical Institute ISI was founded by the well-known Indian statistician P.C. Mahalanobis. This is the another name for which you should remember in statistics. He is the Indian person for statistics here, and he created Indian Statistical Institute in 1931 at Calcutta. He started the first postgraduate course, that is the master's course in statistics at Calcutta University in 1941. Remember the dates and the topics. Government approved the initiation of National Sample Survey Organization NSSO, which was proposed by Mahalanobis in 1950 and started the round of data collection in October 1950. They are talking about the population census which we have every 10 years. The data of population collected at every 10 years was initiated in independent India by P.C. Mahalanobis. The Indian Agricultural Statistical Research Institute IASRI is another institution which contributes towards the statistical data in India. During 1935, W. F. Wilcox listed over 100 definitions of statistics. One of the definitions of statistics given by Croxton and Cowden is as under. This is one of the most important definitions of statistics which you should remember, given by Croxton and Cowden. Statistics is the science which deals with the collection, analysis and interpretation of numerical data. This single line contains so much information. Statistics is a science. Number one thing, it is a science. Second thing, it deals with collection, analysis and interpretation. We collect the data, we analyze the data, and then we give the results, that is the interpret the data. But what kind of a data? Numerical data. So this definition has 5 points. Number one, statistics is a science. Number two, we collect the data. Number three, we analyze the data. Number four, we interpret the data. And the data is a numerical data. So statistics is the science which deals with collection, analysis and interpretation of the numerical data. This is important. Nowadays, statistics is not only useful for quantitative data, but also for qualitative data. Initially, it was for quantitative. Quantitative word here means something which can be expressed in numbers, the quantities, weight, height, liters, distance, that is the meters, or temperature, something which can be expressed in numbers is a quantitative data. But anger, love, compassion, hatred, greed, colors, these are the things which we can't express in numbers, and those are called the qualitative data. So statistics can be used for quantitative as well as qualitative data. The industrial statistics and a branch of statistics which is operations research, in short OR, was used in the military projects during Second World War. In India, Operation Research, that is OR, came into existence in 1949 by opening an OR unit at Regional Research Laboratory in Hyderabad. For National Planning and Survey in 1953 at the ISI Calcutta, PC Mahalanobis formulated the second 5-year plan with the help of OR techniques. Again, the name of PC Mahalanobis comes. So he was the one who used OR techniques to develop the second 5-year plan of India. When you study economics in detail, you will learn about the 5-year plans of India which stopped in 2014. They started from 1950 and kept on working till 2014, and with the starting of Modi government he stopped those 5-year plans, but they were one important aspect of our India. Operation research techniques can also be useful for government to maximize the per capita income with minimum resources. Operation research technique actually uses the available resources and finds the optimum output. The optimum, I am not using the word maximum, I am using the word optimum. Optimum means the best output. It is used in industry, it is used in businesses, it is used in marketing, it is used in military, it is used in research laboratories, it is used everywhere. So this statistical technique of OR is very useful for each and every person. Thus, considering the use of statistics in recent times, importance of statistics cannot be ignored. The constructive development in statistical studies has considerably increased its scope and importance. My dear students, today I am ending my tutorial here. This is just an initiation, the initial basic theory for the statistics. Try to understand these theories, write it down, remember them, underline those things highlighted on the screen in your textbook. Next time I will come with the next points, that is the types of data, types of variables, quantitative data and qualitative data and all those things and their definitions. So till then, my dear friends, learn from these and wait for the next tutorial. See you soon. Stay home and stay safe.